That's Dustin.
No.
Yes, it was.
Not that time.
Welcome to the Calm Down, It's Fine podcast. We're back in full swing. We have Dustin.
Yeah. That was really a burp.
We have Sarge. We have David, the Lion Tamer.
Hello.
And we have Harrison.
And we got Horseboy.
What's up, nerds? And Mark's here. Kazzie's here. And yeah.
Letting in Malds.
Dustin. Harrison's still not here. But we are. That's pretty much all that matters.
But you might be hearing from Harry soon.
You might be hearing from him. But hey, enjoy this episode of the Calm Down, It's Fine podcast.
Guess you said that.
Probably, there's a camera on you.
The ear people won't know.
The ear people.
The ear people.
Not just hearers, but doers also.
The ear holers.
That's what we should do. We should call the video watchers on YouTube comrades, and then the podcast listeners only finites. We should cause a division amongst our fans.
To force them to watch the videos.
Yeah.
So that way we can make money off
But our
ads.
fans are only friends and family, so it'd be like a family feud.
We don't know who our haters are, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Margaret.
Where you at, though?
Hey, Marge versus Sarge.
Seth,
The fight of 2023.
Make another poster, Jesse.
Seth William Hayes, I'm going to need to see your Gmail account.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust it.
Marge versus Sarge.
If I had to pick one person to do that, I think it would be him. So I'm convinced that I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either him or Jesse, but I don't feel like it's Jesse.
I gotta be honest, I hope she's a real person.
No.
I do, too. I hope to meet her someday.
I know.
Put her on the pod.
Haters make me
What if she
famous.
comes to Revival? Like,
She's like...
Bro, if she walked in.
She's like a member
like
of
on
our
an
I'd
hour.
be like, no.
This would be my face when she walked in.
Oh.
Just walk up to the pub and be like, real quick before we get started. You did not.
Cue it up.
Overflow.
They call me Walking Deacon.
They call me Deacon, the Walking Deacon.
Yeah.
I gotta put that on the board. There's a lot of things I gotta do.
I think your dad would beat me in front of everyone, and then that would be the end.
What?
If I did that, yeah.
I don't know. If he hasn't beat you by now, I don't think.
Yeah, I guess we're good.
Oh, test the limits.
What a fun group of people.
Oh,
What a bunch of fun guys. You're fun guys.
Fun guys. We got a bunch of fun guys
What we
here.
got going on? How you doing, Kaz, over there in the corner on your stool? Good.
Is that a stool? He's on a stool?
Sometimes when I talk to people who don't have headphones or a mic, I expect to hear them through here, and then I see their mouth move. And go,
Yeah, and they're like, you're stupid.
yeah, nothing happened. John's still here with us.
Yes.
Do we want to? We have some fun. John has 2 funny stories he's going to tell on this podcast.
Which one?
I do.
Well,
Is he telling
Charismatic
this?
church. Blind quilter lady.
Sorry.
yeah. Which one do you want
Oh,
first? Should we
man.
call?
Hit me with the charismatic church first.
Well, we're gonna make a call. The blind quilter lady might be right up our alley.
Hit me with the charismatic church.
I want all things about this.
I think Dustin would enjoy the charismatic church.
I think you would.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what
Charismatic
Dustin likes.
This isn't.
Hey.
This isn't
I'll skip out on the details. I'll get to
I'm
the
on team
mic up.
nitty-gritty.
Mic up.
Yes, please. Is this a long story?
No.
Okay.
So
We can make it long.
No.
we can, but we won't.
Thank you.
So this guy
Okay,
from my
Linda.
dad's work.
I need more time to argue about horses and tigers.
What,
I'll-
it's like
I'll
she
make
just
sure it's
saw
quick.
Dude,
Ghost.
she came out like a tiger. Go.
So somebody from my dad's work invited us to go to church with him, and he's a new Christian, just started going. And we get there, and we're like, okay, we're looking around for him, and he was late about an hour.
Respectfully,
And so-
Missy is bored to death with your story.
She's gone.
She got to get her steps in, bro.
So we get in there, and he's not there. He wasn't there for an hour, so it's just
What are you
us.
doing?
Missy, no.
She unplugged something.
No!
Oh.
John, you got a hint. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Gosh, dude,
What are you doing?
dude, what is happening right now?
I think your wife gave her cocaine.
Dude, what is happening?
Out of the
Bark
massage
core.
chair. Those are 2 words
She was like,
I never thought I'd say. Hey, Golden Doodle, get out of the massage chair. Out.
Missy,
No.
Missy, 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 Missy,
What is wrong?
Missy, Missy,
She's running the aisles.
She had some pre-worship before we
That
started.
dog is not filled with the Holy
She's doing
Ghost.
her laughing, Kara.
Dude. Did you give her pre-worship? What is happening?
Steady died of pre-worship and cocaine.
We just let him out. I mean, she jumped in the massage chair.
She's wilding, dude.
She jumped in the massage chair from the center of the living room.
Yeah.
Well, she tried, but she landed on John.
Yeah.
She tried to
bored
take
with
him
my
out.
She did it all at Mach 5. No, you are a demon. Get a Pentecostal in here. Get that demon out.
Hey. I mentioned charismatic church, and
All
she was
right.
like, "Ah."
Yeah, dude. She got slain in the spirit. Let's.
David has my favorite one-liners.
That's because Harry's not around.
He's got some.
I'll take second place. That's
Yeah,
fine.
grittying for our salvation, or for our sins.
All right. So
So
charismatic
you
I want to know. Yes, tell the church.
you
thing.
converted to charismatic church.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
After
okay.
what I saw, I'm glad.
Tell
to be
me
a
everything.
Baptist.
Give it all.
Quit rubbing the mic.
So,
Don't tell me.
so we
how
got
much.
there, and
Sorry.
for like the beginning, it was like somewhat normal church. It was very praise and worship
Yeah.
type church.
Dope.
And
Dope.
they got their pre-worship in before
Yeah.
service.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're there. We're sitting there for an hour, and the guy still didn't show up. And so we're just by
The guy
ourselves.
who invited you
Who
to
invited
his
us?
church.
Yeah, to his church. And so this guy shakes our hands and invites us in, and he's like, "I want to introduce you to someone. This is Pastor so and so. Her name is." And we were like, "Oh, okay. So that's how the night's gonna go, right?"
I don't get
Right.
it.
Oh,
It was a
my
girl
gosh.
pastor.
You're already there.
Oh,
That's
John,
the first thing.
John, he just got you.
Oh,
He got you.
Yeah.
He's messing you with you, bud.
He's just got. He just,
Took me a second. I'm just
I don't get it.
slow.
We have a woman. We have a woman.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the problem?
Yeah, you've heard of Meredith, right?
She's a prophetess like Anna.
Bro, she preaches at teen camp every year.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, dude.
She's gonna hear this. No, she's not. She
I'm gonna-
stopped listening
she
a while
stopped
ago.
listening.
Yeah.
She's on to bigger and better.
So-
Anyway, so the
okay.
service gets on. She didn't even have a sermon. She just read out of the book that she wrote about her life and how she lost $10 million, or maybe I forget how much it was. I think it was around that. It was millions. And
How did you
she
get-
was asking for donations from the congregation. Like, if you feel like donating to our cause, you can buy my book or donate at such and such. The
Did you go
website.
like this? What's the cause?
What is
What
the cause?
is
Making
this?
money? She's a
Getting
lawyer.
my $10 million back.
On top of being a pastor, she is a lawyer too.
I have.
So that's like just a.
Why can't
bad
you be
mix.
both, John?
Yeah.
She's
David Gibbs
she's
is
a
doing
woman, a preacher, and a lawyer. It just doesn't make.
It's
It doesn't
weird.
add up.
David Gibbs
How do
is a
women
preacher
get
and a lawyer.
jobs these days?
How do they?
How are these women getting in law school is my question.
They're not good at arguing. No,
Back
how.
in the kitchen.
Get in that and wash those dishes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Anyways, so we went there, and she gets up, she's making segments of a sermon out of her book.
Was this? Never mind.
What is her book?
It's about her
What's
life.
it called? I want to
have
find
no
it on
idea.
Amazon.
I have no idea. I didn't bother remembering
Best
her name.
selling.
Just look up Waco, Texas.
Oh, you don't have your phone.
No.
Anyways, so
Send it over on my iPad.
after the service, she gets up there and she starts a financial line for people who need help with finances and a line for healing.
For
on the other
bless,
side.
like for lay
Yeah.
hands on.
To lay hands on. And we're like, okay, maybe they'll just pray over them. Absolutely not. They get up there, they lay hands on them, and they start speaking in tongues.
Oh my goodness.
Like yelling it. Like, so everybody can hear what they're saying. And my family's just looking
You're
at
in
each
the,
other
they're in
like,
the line
oh,
for
boy.
financial. What was the ratio? Financial to health.
Financial was way more.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody was like, okay.
No, I mean I get it.
Over.
I get it.
And so the
I
financial line
only
was way
speak in
bigger.
tongues.
Anyways, so
I almost said that out loud. Those words almost came out of my mouth.
What'd he say?
You could probably
What'd he say?
No.
Well, I'm not
Well, no,
saying
what
it.
was it about the book, the peddling the book? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said there's a. Say it. It's
All
funny.
right, dude. It's oh man, I have nothing.
Say it right now.
I'm gonna say it. So he was
funny.
talking about how she was
I
peddling the
would say
book, and
that
she
to
so wants
him.
to sell the book and da 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 da, and for the cause, donate to the cause and sell the book. So I text Cameron and I said, "Was this a woman pastor or Bill Grady?"
Yeah. It's fine. It's funny. I would say this to him. No, that's funny. That's good. All right, go ahead.
For $4.99, you can hear that
There's
joke.
not
we
a
just
chance he
made.
listens to the podcast.
Huh? No, I think it's funny. I will tell him that. I would say, on our podcast, we talk about it, and we said it's funny. He hears it all the time. Go.
So they're getting in the lines and everybody's going up, and the first person, it was like the first person gets up there, and the woman pastor's on this side, and she's speaking in tongues for like
Don't
a
you
minute
call
or two.
a pastor who's a woman a pastus?
Pastus.
I'm just shook. I don't know.
No, you called them pasta.
Pasta.
Hey.
The woman pasta.
Impastor.
Pastmus. A pastmus.
That
Woman
was a
impastor.
really cringy joke.
I call it sin.
I call it sacrilege.
Sacrilegious.
Or heresy.
The holy hand grenade.
That's what I call it.
Harrison.
Continue.
Harrison.
At the end, what she would do, and she did it multiple times, she would go, shakalaka boom. Right
she
on their
said that?
forehead. Yes. She said,
Shakalaka boom?
shakalaka boom.
I love it.
Shakalaka boom.
Shakalaka
Right on the
boom.
forehead. And then they threw their arms back.
Where
Right
is
in
this
between
church?
the eyes.
Wacko.
Did you
Wacko,
get?
Texas.
Did you get shakalaka boom?
Which kind
No.
of
You didn't get a shakalaka boom?
Yo, I would have been like, can I
So
get
you
shakalaka
wanted
boom?
Your financial needs been met.
He was not cleansed of his
No, I should have
sins.
got in the line.
I'm not.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but we missed our opportunity.
Now here's the question: if you're in that church service and people are in line to get shakalaka boomed,
Totally.
are you getting shakalaka boomed?
Totally. I'm totally getting hands laid upon. Like,
Yep.
lay your hands on
Hey,
the woman.
Tell me
and
that wouldn't be the funniest
hey,
story
God gave me
ever.
a number, all right? $12,000. $12,000.
Dude,
God
I'm not even. It might take some convincing.
That's the name of the
but
episode.
I think you guys could easily convince me.
Shakalaka boom.
Yes, but I think you guys could easily convince me to get in line to get shakalaka
I would
boom.
get shakalaka boom. I'd be like, dude, I'll go right now. Do it.
And then they would shakalaka boom me, and I'd be like, I don't like men's anymore.
You can just go with the whole thing, and then like, confess all of these sins that you never done.
Well, on the way down, women. Because what they would do after the shakalaka boom, they'd fall to the ground. Some people be over dramatic, throw their hands back, on the way down.
You gotta sell it like it's the
There's
WWE.
like a pile.
I have a question. Did you ever meet the man that invited you there?
Yes, he came in the middle.
Has
of
he
the
been-
service.
Has he been shakalaka boom?
Did he walk up and
Probably.
get
So he didn't explain. Obviously, this is like a Pentecostal church, right?
Yeah,
Right.
he didn't tell us before.
No.
He was like, surprise.
This is a CT church. I'm just joking. That's for you, Mike Matero. There you go.
Bill Grady, CT, we coming for all of you. March Holloway, you next.
Mark Holloway.
I'm leaving that in. It's funny. If you don't laugh, you're stupid.
You don't laugh, you're stupid.
You know those things outside of like automotive stores, and they blow up and they go like.
Cars.
The
Yeah,
cars.
the big
Yeah.
inflating.
Cars.
Yeah.
That's what they were like.
After they hit him in the head, their hands went up like one of those things.
The wacky inflatable
they just hit the air.
The
button.
wacky
Had to
inflatable
be there,
unfailing
kind
two
of.
men.
Why?
Some people will get that. You're wicked.
Why is your voice deeper than John's?
The wacky inflatable unfailing two men. Wacky inflatable inflatable two men. I can't even say it.
He got shakalaka boomed and John
brother.
didn't.
And she took that from just something she saw a movie.
Yeah.
She's like, I want to implement that in my
Shakalaka.
Usually
boom.
people say it backwards. Boom shakalaka. You know.
Yeah.
And then she was just like, I'll switch it
Kenny
around. Nobody will
Baldwin.
notice.
No one will notice.
You're right. I didn't notice.
I have a question.
Crazy.
The more you know.
How would you describe this
It's very observant there, old Johnny.
Man, dude.
I
Still
tend to have a
single.
snippet or
Still
two.
single, everybody.
I wonder why.
For the past week since the last
You
time
would have got shakalaka boomed, bro. You would have got.
boom, bro. If you got shakalaka
If you got
Shakalaka
shakalaka boom,
boom.
God would have given you a nice broad.
Do we know?
That's another story.
Do we know that? What do you mean?
The
The
line
secret.
quilter lady.
All right, let's get into that.
Go.
Well, okay. Last thing about the charismatic church
We got-
was when they fell down, they'd
When
catch
we're
them.
ready.
They'd catch them, put the purple blankets over them,
Purple blanket.
like silk purple blankets over them.
Do you get to keep
on
the blanket?
floor.
They made them specifically
No.
for
No, man.
Those were
you
specially
just
made.
witnessed someone getting saved.
Wow.
Maybe she would have lost $10 million if she went and get buying silk purple blankets.
Get sued.
Yeah.
Oh my eye.
I can't breathe. You know how like when you put your kid, your like younger brother under a blanket and you hold him there, he's like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Well, no.
No, you were hanging yours from trees and
Yeah,
stuff.
taking
David,
trees
what?
and locking them in closets and
All right, Harry
with a-
is
with a-
blowing us up.
iron
You
pipe.
know when you smother your younger brother to death? I was like, really? All right, go ahead, call him.
Harry is blowing us up. Let's call this man.
How? My name is Harry. My name is Harry.
That's all I
My
was
legs are hairy.
It's
And
ringing.
I
My
show
nose-
them off every
My
Monday.
nose is large
It's
and
ringing.
my
It's kind of low. Do you want to turn it up? Hello.
Hello, brother.
Hey.
bless God and the Holy Ghost.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Hello?
Turn that joint up.
Yeah, turn up.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Hey, Harry. Hey.
This is a guy who's like somehow Mackenzie reached the bottom of the barrel.
Goodness.
It's so dirty. No, it's
Shooting
not.
from the hip. That's
Harry,
cool.
Harry.
At least my nose fits in a conventional door. I'm done. No, sorry.
Harry, I'm so glad to hear your voice.
My sheep,
Yeah.
my
It's like
sheep hear
it's
my
almost
voice.
like you're here, like you should have been.
Where are you? Get in here, preacher boy.
We're in West Virginia.
Who are you with? Introduce your guest.
Who is your guest?
This is Brother Jesse Craigle, who
Who lives 40 minutes from the podcast that we're doing, yet we are here.
Yet?
We're doing a phone call from 400 miles away.
I wish that we had Jesse and not
John,
Harrison.
Jesse, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Jesse, what's up, man? It's been a minute. This is Cam, by the way.
How you doing, buddy?
I am so good. I need to see you.
What's that?
I need to see you again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I need to see you too. It'd be a miracle.
Shut up. I knew you were going to do that.
Oh my goodness.
It's like
that
you
was
can't
funny.
win. It's like, hey, man, I need to get around you
I need
again.
to be in your
I
presence.
need to be around you, Jesse.
I need to smell you once more.
Jesse, I want you to touch my shoulder.
Hey,
Okay. For the people who don't know, David, take it. Go ahead.
For the people who do not know Brother Jesse Craigle, he is
has arthritis. In
maybe one day from all that piano playing he does, but no, Jesse
Probably it.
Jesse is a blind piano player.
Yep.
And
Best piano
a
player
very,
I've ever
very,
heard of.
very, very good piano player.
Oh, yeah.
He's also a preacher evangelist. So Jesse, how's
He left out singer. He's a singer also.
this? Well, I mean,
Sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you literally
implied
said
with the
piano-
piano. It's
No,
implied.
it's
It's
not
implied.
Literally said
implied.
piano player, not sing. Like,
Okay,
no, you
name
have to say
3
that.
piano players that don't sing. Time's up. Don't care. Jesse, how's your meeting going?
That was
This
funny.
is like
That was funny.
sport camp, so I'm shot.
Shot.
He got shot.
I got shot.
Harrison's lived in Philly for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and now he's already shooting people.
Well, let's not
What's
waste their
that?
time. Let's ask them real questions.
Sorry.
So, Jesse, actually, there's do you want to bring up the topic? Because I think Jesse would have something interesting to
Well,
say about it.
maybe he doesn't, but go ahead and ask him.
Maybe he doesn't. Jesse, so the topic of the episode this week is artificial intelligence,
Like Chat GPT,
like Chat GPT, and
so much fun.
you've used it.
You know what I told Chat GPT to write a sermon using the King James Bible in the voice of Donald Trump. And it did.
And it
Oh, my
did.
goodness.
It did.
That sounds hilarious, actually.
That is so funny.
Do you still have this? Like, is this like a thing that you could show me one day? When
It's on Facebook, but I don't have it in my files anywhere.
you said it's
But
on Facebook.
The same thing. It will create a sermon in
Now-
the style of Donald Trump. Like,
Did you turn
create a
around and
gospel
preach that message?
what's that?
With
Did
the
you
same
preach
voice?
that message?
Was it? Say it again.
Did you preach that message? Was it a good one?
No, I didn't. I have not preached that message. no.
Jesse,
Not yet.
I'm disappointed that you didn't do it. In the voice
it
of
will-
Bernie Sanders. A message in the voice of Uncle Bernie.
Oh my goodness, that would be hilarious. Yeah, but
When back in 2014, 15, when Bernie and Hillary were running, Jesse was recording our CDs. He recorded like our first 3 or 4 CDs, and we would joke so much about Uncle Bernie, feel the burn.
We told everybody that we were fans of Bernie.
Bernie, who you voting for? Feel the burn, brother.
so funny.
Nobody should be a billionaire. Nobody. Billionaires
Free
should not
healthcare
exist.
for everyone.
free healthcare, free college.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn. Oh yeah.
That guy looks like a Muppet.
I'm surprised no more Baptists got on the Bernie train because God knows Baptists love free things.
They do. Yeah. Free meal on the. Go ahead.
If he had promised us free fried chicken,
Oh yeah, Baptist be there.
He would have taken the South.
Yeah, he would have taken Bama on board.
So you've used Chat GPT. Jesse, are you for or against the progression of artificial intelligence?
I'm scared to death of it.
Yep.
Understandably. What in particular scares you?
Because it's so human that it's easy to fool people into think, like it's so, it's invasive. And so it can fool people into thinking that a real human created something and it was really artificial intelligence that did. And it could literally create any propaganda in any voice, in any style, and convince people that it was the real thing.
Yeah, well, even now, you can take anything, and people are using it. I'm not saying in a bad way, but you can take. So if you're a political candidate and you say, write me an article, write me a post on anti-abortion being politically correct, it will write the perfect post for you, and you can just post it.
Wow.
I can take something and say, write me a non-offensive defense of the King James Bible, and it would write it for me, and I could post it, and it would do it would be good. And so and I'm not even necessarily against that, but you just plug and play whatever you want.
Now, do you think that it's progressed far enough to where? Because to me, if a robot writes something,
Harry, feel free to
chime in. If a robot writes something, I kind of feel like it doesn't have the capability to put that human touch. I guess for lack of a better word, there's no soul behind what it writes.
But in the last 6 months, the progression, what I've heard from AI, the progression is insanely thousands and 500%. What? Not, it wouldn't be percent, but whatever the word is, has progressed. Just multiply because it's learning now and it's growing, and no one can tell you what it is. What is it? It's an algorithm. It's a computer. What is the intelligence behind it? People, but yes, people are in a board. So it's learning, it's growing, it's figuring out, it's maturing, it's understanding. That's what's weird. And so I've heard people say there's a spirit behind it. I don't know.
Harry, what were you about to?
What else you can do with it? And I've heard people do it. So if I had samples of, let's say, Cam, your voice,
yes,
and your sister's voices,
they did it with Kanye.
And I plug it into the algorithm. I could create a new Manarazi family CD.
A good one.
An actual good one.
With original songs. I could plug in Meredith's writing style and say, write me a song in the style of Meredith Manarazi. And it would do it.
It would search her stuff that's online, and it would mimic it. David, we all heard you say a good one. It's not even funny, because I was thinking it too.
I know, but I beat you to it. Go.
We all said a good one.
Stop drawing attention to me. Talk to Jesse.
So the point is, you could do that. And I heard someone do, was it Kanye West singing a country song from somebody else, and you could not tell it wasn't Kanye West, which I don't even know what his voice is, but I looked it up afterwards. And oh yeah, I can't tell the difference.
You mean you never listened to Kanye's gospel album?
Jesus is King, baby. Jesus is King.
Kanye's gospel album.
Dude,
Come on, Mark. I know you have it downloaded.
We sung it in church tonight. 10 people got saved.
We sang it for the team, the hymn of the faith.
Yes.
Yes.
Junior,
and Harry, did you take pre-worship and do the gritty down the aisle?
You know it.
What's that?
I asked Harry if he took pre-worship and did the gritty down the aisle.
These are references from the podcast, Jesse. Harrison's a little bit of a heretic. Harrison the heretic.
Not totally.
He's a pastor.
I think we all got some built-in heresies in us.
We're all a little bit Calvinist, That's what I always say.
That's why. So
I may not be like to be Calvinist as you, but hey, maybe just a little.
Now, do you guys also see the apparent benefits from artificial intelligence?
I mean, I wish I had it when I was in high school to write all my research papers for me.
Well, I mean specifically.
Like my cousin in high school right now, and the whole entire thing is all of them use ChatGPT, and you can't copy and paste. Like there's ways to like detect it in writing, but for the most part, you just use it as a mainframe and just build off of it. Like, yeah, it makes writing so much easier. And what you said before, as far as like, are the worries of it, like, yeah, I would say it's crazy how much it's progressed in so little time it's been around. Like, nobody was talking about this a year ago. And especially in like a society that is so driven away from interpersonal relationships, but through what you see, what you read online. Like we're so far away from actually talking face to face that this will just be, I would not be surprised. This was it drawn away?
Well, I've heard there was a conversation about the trying to do another translation. Like there's already trying to do it. Obviously, you have AI. So now let's try to get the perfect translation, which everyone's always trying to do for the Bible.
I thought we had one already.
We do.
We did.
But everyone's trying to go back. Everyone's trying to take that and they're going to try and
drop that.
They're going to start asking AI, to produce an ultra, the most original Greek, whatever. And so
AI will literally become their God.
That literally is now going to be the final authority. And you're going to ask AI, is gay marriage okay? Well, and you're going to get these interpretations from that, and that's going to become the final authority.
It'll be their God.
Yes, and so plug that into the Antichrist system, bro.
Now, when I ask,
to convince Christians that they've been wrong the whole time.
Yep.
Now, when I'm asking the benefits, like potential benefits, like I could see a place where a robot run by AI is performing like perfect, complicated surgery. You know what I mean? Like that is like a potential benefit that I could see.
There's hope for Mark making it in life. Maybe you can't do it on your own. So
my eyes someday.
I'm sorry. What was that, Jesse?
Maybe AI will fix my eyes someday.
We'll probably be dead before then, though, Jesse.
Hey,
so let's not be too positive.
Actually, Jesse, this reminds me of a story because John is sitting next to me, and he just told this story about how he was tricked into going to a charismatic church. And
he willingly went. He wasn't tricked. Yeah.
Jesse, do you remember the time me and you were at King's Buffet and that stranger touched your face and started speaking in tongues because he was going to pray your eyesight back?
Yeah.
And it was the most. It was completely terrifying.
It's weird when I think about it.
It was.
What did you say, Jesse?
Well, the guy walked up and he saw me walking with Jesse, and he asked Jesse if he'd been blind since birth, and Jesse said yes. And then he said, "I'm gonna pray for your eyesight to come back." And Jesse's like, "Okay, like whatever, do what you got to do." And then this man reached up and touched Jesse's eyes and started speaking in tongues. And Jesse squeezed my shoulder so hard, we just ran. It was so creepy.
That's weird. What did you say, Jesse?
What could I say?
Like, I don't know.
I was just like, David, get me out of here.
Baptist, bless him.
You're like,
I'm gonna turn y'all over to Harrison. We got so every night here at this youth camp, we do a radio show for the kids up in the dorm. And we are about to do...
Wow, 2 radio shows in one night.
Yeah, look at you guys.
High demand.
So we're about to do radio show number 1.
And Harrison isn't involved in that? That's sad because he's a professional podcaster.
Well, I was going to let him be involved with y'all while we do radio shows.
Yeah, he gets paid to podcast. Harrison's like, I do?
Right.
He's like, what?
You guys get paid?
All right, Jesse, thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, these mugs aren't free.
Been awesome talking to y'all, and enjoy your podcast.
Yeah, maybe I'll be around you sometime soon.
I hope so.
Be around you.
Maybe I'll be within sniffing distance.
All right, see you, Harrison. Peace.
What?
Yeah, they probably hung up me.
No, Harry.
Hang up.
Harry.
I don't hang up.
So Jesse said he's scared of AI. Are you for or against AI.
What's up?
I said Jesse said he was scared of AI. Are you for or against AI?
Well, as a Philly guy, right across from the church is a mural of AI. So
This guy.
he's past his prime, but
He's
ever since the new cash back commercial,
right.
I feel like he's resurging pretty
Allen
well.
Iverson.
Have you? Cameron just got what you were saying. Have you been working on this joke all day?
Dustin's left us,
Sorry.
and John didn't get it either. So at least I'm quicker than those.
Pound
two.
for pound might be the greatest of all time. So artificial intelligence, though, how do you feel about that?
Me, as far as I'm sure there'll be convenience. I mean, if all else fails, I'll just use my cup of water and outlet. Oh no!
Right. I feel like it's going to be hard for them to overtake the humans when all we could just unplug them.
But ants though.
I mean, I think
You
it's
can't
just
unplug the
for-
ants.
Guys, can you hear me?
You would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be beneficial. Is it alarming that you now have AI that can pass the bar exam for lawyers and the medical bar exams? There's that.
Yeah, but I feel like I could pass it if I was using Google the whole time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
But
it's like a person sitting there doing it, right?
Yeah, but at least you have to know how to, what to ask, what questions to ask, or whatever. I don't know. This is,
I'm sure there's
hey,
ways
do all of
to-
this for me right now. Okay. It seems weird.
There's some pretty amazing humans though. Like that guy, Catch Me If You Can. You know that movie?
Mhm.
That guy passed the bar. He started for 2 weeks and passed the bar.
I think that's based on a true story, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah, absolutely a true story. He started for 2 weeks, passed the bar.
Yep.
He became a lawyer in Louisiana, never went to law school.
I could do that.
That's what I did before the Army. That's why I had to join. Prison.
There's jobs that it might take over as far as
You don't need them.
There's got to be some government legislation at some point because
Well,
it's
I
going to
mean,
get
the government's
out of hand.
already involved because if you think about it, how much of war is run by AI now? Like with our targeting systems and
Whatever
everything.
technology we have in the civilian world, the military has had for 20 years.
So think about the targeting systems and such.
Yep.
The government's already running the forefront of artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Like you could literally just point it.
The technology that they used to create cell phones back in the late 80s, early 90s was developed at the end of World War II by the military. Which stemmed from radar. That's where it
Right.
started. So, all of this technology think about how long it took between us inventing radar and the beginning of World War I or end of beginning of World War II, end of World War I. It's all war and it all out of that develops the most progressive inventions or whatever you want to call it. So. Literally, every your TV, all of this comes from stuff that the military had forever ago.
Our brightest minds are in the military,
Well,
and that's why they're all turning transgender.
that's not one.
I don't know why.
Damn,
but they do have a bunch
is
of
pretty-
dumb campaigns out there right now.
They do. Well, it's because we have General Milley now as the chief of staff, and he's a loser.
Hey, what were you saying, Harry?
It is pretty interesting. You see on the news, I think they were doing some AI, AI pastor run church where it was just AI. It was
I did see
Or
a
the
video.
That's
I did see a video
Yeah.
that the guy
what kind
asked
of letter would Paul write that?
the guy asked AI to do an entire church service.
Oh my gosh!
And the church came in and I'm talking from the opening prayer to hymns to the sermon to closing. Did the whole thing.
Someone sent it to me.
it is interesting.
I searched
that-
The kid was listening to it.
What will you hear the people talking about in the Daniel's vision, the clay mixed with iron. What does that mean as far as part human, part
It was an interesting thought.
machine? Could this AI, people who worship the creation rather than the creator, would that in turn be a part of Revelation as far as, how can this great delusion come across as far as, would that play a part of it? I mean,
That's
I
kind of
don't
crazy.
know. At this point, I would invest into AI stocks because, either way, I'm raptured out. I might as well take some money while I can.
Wait, so you're not post trib pre-wrath?
Yeah. So,
I'm a youth pastor. I'm an assistant pastor. I don't get paid to know that. Okay.
but it is interesting, that I'm sure with AI, you'll have political speeches written, and Joe Biden probably just got a really glitchy version of it. But I'm sure once they update it, you'll do better with those speeches. But I mean, you can't replace manual labor. I mean, I guess you could, but it'd just be like really expensive and like totally,
Right.
why do it when you have all these, border hoppers? So,
Like I said, I can see
Yeah,
the
darn
dangers. I can see the dangers of relying on it too much. However, like I said earlier, like I feel like there's something about humans that a robot, no matter how good it gets, will not be able to replicate.
Right. Well, so then I would say to that, and I think
with
Matt
the
already talking to every people. Well, there's a delay too. He's behind us.
okay, I'll say this just because I'm at camp and I need to go home with the kids and
And
all.
be a camp
Shut up.
counselor.
You adult pastor.
But I'll say this with like the AI, like it just furthermore saying, okay, what you see on social media, what you hear on the news, what you read on the news, you just wouldn't be able to trust. Like there's no trust. And I think and again, there's always been people say, oh, you can't trust the news. I get that. I would just say either more and more, like you just could not believe anything at face value unless like it's in person. And who knows, maybe it'll turn people more to like, hey, talking to people in person. I don't know. But as far as just a lot of people are so focused on the social media aspect of it that you sway so many people like lemmings to just, follow whatever propaganda you're pushing. It's like we're living in a modern 1984, which is funny.
Yeah.
You want to hear some interesting things, Harry,
Um.
and everybody?
Sure.
How much time do you have?
I'll listen, contribute much just because of the delay with the call.
All right, well, here we go. 17 jobs that cannot be replaced by AI. This is what we want.
Trim carpenter.
Huh.
Nope.
That was the first one to go.
Apparently, none of us are
Actually-
represented on here, so we're going to have to go with our...
They say
It's
the
probably-
first job to go is truck driving.
That makes
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Why don't we just do, hey, Chat GPT, record an episode of the Calm Down Fine podcast, and we can just, not have to worry about this and just make money.
Yeah, but don't we have to pay for Chat DPT or whatever? Whatever.
Not if we have subscribers.
Hey.
Oh, you
The
subscribe.
Sheltons will pay
So
for it.
no-
If you
Number
subscribe,
one-
this show will get better.
The best job security is to be a lawyer.
My chat AI thing is just gonna go like poop.
Harry, I am going to make the thumbnail using AI, though.
Chat or lawyer,
Lawyer is the number one job that a robot cannot replace.
filmmaker,
No, that
I feel
can't
like
happen.
all of these jobs can be replaced.
A filmmaker can easily.
actors.
There's no. There's no.
Well, in order to be an actor, you actually have to be
Singers. Singers.
human. No, see, that's already been replaced. People are
No,
making.
no, live singers. You can't throw a computer algorithm up on stage.
I'll lip sync to
could
that
try.
easily.
Cam, have you seen?
They're just trying to
that
save
one
all the
thing?
tutti fruity stuff.
They're not going to know when to sing the second verse twice.
Cam, with the singers, there was a show on America's Got Talent, and it was interesting with AI. Like they were doing like fake.
I didn't make the list, man. Didn't make the list. Just reading
All right.
it. Just reading the list.
It's pretty cool. Like they had like a camera in front of a singer who was impersonating Elvis Presley, but on the screen it was like Elvis Presley following the facial things of it, like as if he was singing. So they were using AI that way. Now you still need a guy who can sing, but as far as it's almost like, wow, you're bringing,
Yeah.
the guy,
No, I get it.
Long
Content
Olympic
creators.
Hey, we're safe.
Yeah.
We're safe.
Vloggers, podcasters. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Cam, if anybody's going to kill our podcast, it's going to be us, not ChatGPT.
Yeah, Harrison, you better tell Ruth, listen, this is our only way.
Yeah.
CEOs. Okay.
I'm with Bruce. She can't let AI win. You have to let
yeah, that's a good angle.
This is
HR
such a
specialists.
weird list.
This,
HR specialists.
I would.
psychologists. I'm a
I
clinical psychologist.
Genuinely feel like
Psychiatrists. They get paid the most out of all these people. $245 a year.
that's a median pay, so it could be higher.
Surgeons are $423. I feel like surgeons could be replaced.
A surgeon could be replaced because I would almost, if the technology got far enough, I would almost trust a
I
robot
trust a robot more than
Yeah.
more than I would some random
many
dude
Medium pay.
who's been
85.
awake
All
for
right.
16
That's
hours.
Also, Harrison, clergy. There you go. We got podcast and clergy.
Bro, we're set.
We're fine. We're all called to preach. Me,
I'm gonna
David,
get fired from my
Dustin,
real
John.
job, but I'll be podcasting and preaching.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
Attaboy, Harry.
Hopefully not in that order.
So Mark's lost in this, but one day, Mark.
Mark get called to preach.
No, there was filmmakers and graphic design. So I'm
You're right. Event planners. I don't believe that.
Doesn't.
Public-
D-Dog needs to work on that then.
Public relations specialist. Marketing managers. Entrepreneurs. What does that mean?
They create businesses.
I know, Kaz.
I
don't like that
I like
list.
how they have
That's a
all of
weird
these
list.
like desk jobs, but no like blue collar.
Eight jobs
Yeah.
that
So,
will
you
replace.
know,
Here we go.
robots will never be able to replace singers, but they will build your houses.
Yep, obviously.
I
this is-
have thought of this many
Hey,
times. How is AI going to build the set of steps that I built for this custom home today? How's it going to do that?
A lot quicker and more
Hey,
efficient.
these are
than
the
you.
facts, kids.
But where's the hammer in the? You can't do it in a factory. This
You
is on the
can't-
job site type stuff.
Cam, the list didn't have that on there.
No,
it
but I wanted.
had Cam.
How is the AI
You-
going to unclog your toilet?
You
plumber?
cannot.
I mean,
you-
HVAC.
Look, listen. You can
I can tell
replace.
you how AI can find a line in the road though. David.
Why? I haven't even figured it out yet.
He's like,
I don't get it.
He's a
Yeah.
lineman. He finds lines.
Oh. I was thinking like the painted like the stripes. I was like, what are you talking about?
Content marketers is affected. Journalists, that's got to be the number one threat.
Yeah.
Job, like truckers
Yeah.
and journalists. It takes your jobs. Graphic artists.
Oh
Sorry,
no,
sorry,
no,
Mark.
no. It said the other list said graphic design was good. They can't. No,
And then
not in my
Yeah,
army.
what computer program made this list?
I mean, this
data
is,
analysts, yeah, gone.
Yeah.
Immediately gone.
Yeah, that would be. There's no point.
Program encoders, gone.
Lawyers.
Lawyers. What? Now the others, this one said that was number one staying. Warehouse workers.
This list, I can track this list more than the other. The other list seemed like they were just trying to
I
protect
like this
all
list.
of like the.
I like this list.
the artistic
8 jobs
list.
least at threat.
Well,
Maybe-
thi-
Hold on, hold on.
Listen,
Shh, shh, Harry.
Everyone stop interrupting.
Harry, what's up?
Here's an I have a genuine concern. What if AI wrote this list to lie to us to
I
feel
was just gonna
secure?
say that.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, I can't trust anything.
Even so, I'm still liking this one.
But it's on
Number
the
one,
internet, so it's gotta
this
be
will
true.
Not take his job. Skilled
I trust it all.
tradespeople, electricians, plumbers.
Like the AI want us to think this way exactly. It's like,
uh-huh.
yeah, all
And
of you
then-
keep I'll steal your jobs.
And then construction, number 2. Yes, we're good, Dustin.
Amen.
We're good. And then number 3,
The
food
mil-
preparation and
military.
serving.
I really feel like that would be gone.
Food preparation and serving is gone.
Isn't there already a McDonald's that's completely run by
yeah.
robots?
Allegedly.
Psychological
one.
counseling.
I think there's one.
Elementary school teachers,
Yeah.
professional athletes and coaches. See, I should have been a professional athlete.
What's
That's
wrong
what I
with
should
you?
have done. I should have just done that.
Yeah.
Just do it. I should have just went to college
Just do
for
it.
it.
I mean, I still have time.
Yeah. In the WNBA for sure.
Yeah. We've already discussed
Drivers. Oh, yeah.
Well,
I was
that.
reading.
What about people who ride tigers?
Truly creative thinkers.
It's not really
Whatever.
a job.
All right. My last one, Harry, and we'll let you go. Did you see that thing with the president of Israel with the meat machine?
What?
They are taking
Where's this going?
Talking about lab meat.
They're taking lab meat, but they're taking cow cells and cow tendons and muscle fiber, and you can. It's a huge machine, and it's a 3D printer, but it prints you a steak,
Does it taste good?
Yep.
however you want it, the right thickness, the right whatever, the right cut, and it takes the cells of real cells from a cow and real muscle fibers, muscle tissue, and it literally prints you out a edible steak, not cooked. But
Would
you
you
have to
eat
cook
it?
it.
But
Would you eat it?
what
They cooked it for the president of Israel, and he eats it, and he's like, it's amazing.
Would you eat it? Would you eat it?
Yeah.
gay approved?
And that it cuts down on emissions or whatever, the farts from cows.
Dustin, would you eat it?
They act like the methane that cows produce is going like that's the biggest problem facing the world.
my Lord owns a cattle on Thousand Hills.
Would you eat the science steak?
They recently
I don't
cloned-
know. That kind of freaks me out.
You drink batteries. You're not going to eat a science steak?
No, I don't know. I don't think I would.
I would try it.
They recently made like an embryo in the lab with like trace amounts of human blood, like through a 3D printer of like a
Did it have a soul?
Hey. what?
I said, did the clone have a soul?
I mean, it probably had more clumps of cells than what they call a fetus, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, that's a different episode for a different time.
You got to see this thing though, dude. It is unreal. Israeli developer of 3D meat, printed plant meat base. This is not.
Oh,
the one
it's
I want.
plant-based.
No,
I'm
this is
not
not-
eating
no,
it.
no,
I'm
this is-
out.
No,
not the
there
one.
was another one.
I'm out. I'll eat the
Cuts of
science steak,
meat.
but if
It's
it's
called
plant...
lab grown beef,
The top.
and it's insane. Like I gotta find the video.
I mean, the pictures look good.
The picture's freaking me
I want
out.
to
The
see.
question we're all asking is, will you guys try it on the next episode?
No,
I don't think we
it's-
can
I don't think
afford
it's-
it.
Honestly, I don't think it's approved yet. But I want to find. What's it? Netanyahu?
Yeah. Net.
I don't know how to spell that.
And
Netanyahu.
Yeah, well.
Net N-E-H-U.
Thank
Anyway,
you. Thanks,
Cam.
man. Thanks. Appreciate that.
That's my final contribution to this episode.
all right, Harry, it was good to have you
was
on an
nice.
episode. Maybe,
Maybe next time you'll be here.
yeah.
You know what was really mad is that the last time we were supposed to record, I drove I was 15 minutes from Cam's house. He's like, oh, hey, by the way, we're not recording tonight.
You were
Bro,
15
you didn't
minutes
tell us
away.
that.
Yeah. I didn't want to guilt trip
I
him.
did not know he was that close.
Yeah, I didn't want to guilt trip him on a text. I'd rather wait until it was on a podcast for people to hear.
Cameron, how are you feeling right now?
I mean, I feel like he's an idiot for not telling us that.
You feel
We
bad,
could've-
though, right?
Yeah, I mean, we could have figured something out. Like, okay, well, we
Oh,
record
I
at
just-
McDonald's or something. Like,
No, it's too late.
McDonald's.
I wanted to stew over it for a week just to get back at you on a podcast.
And it
was
worked.
super early though when I said we.
This is
couldn't
actually
record.
perfect timing,
No,
Harry.
you're lying. You are lying.
Yeah, now I'm going to passively aggressively hang up.
You're lying, Harrison. I
No,
told you hours ahead of time. How are
No,
you 15?
said,
We. I will look at the text. It was
I will look at the
before.
text.
It was before church. We were supposed to meet at 8:30. Church. Didn't even leave for church yet, and it was 6. You're lying.
too late.
He has to leave early. He lives so far away.
No, we do youth group at 6, and I hadn't left yet. It was like 5:30.
But Harry had to leave.
Harrison, you're lying.
What day was this?
You're lying.
I just thought about because you
Here-
said that before youth group. So if he
Before
was
youth
here,
group, which was literally 2 hours before.
No, it was 6:28. As far as I was leaving, 6:28. I got that. When I said no recording, I was like 15 minutes away from your house.
You would have been here at my house before we even started church.
Yeah, well, I left early.
No, what he's
because
saying is you text. He was driving, so he didn't look at his phone. You text after he had already left, so he
And it's your
drove.
fault.
he
I
doesn't.
can't just-
I don't want to take a glance and hit a tree.
Yeah, Harry, you rode for another hour and a
It
half
didn't
before you
work
looked
out.
at your phone.
Paul Walker.
What? No, it was. You said we're going to have to postpone tonight, and that was, from 5:47. You're saying that we're still going to record 2 episodes, and then 6:28. You're like, oh, we're going to have to postpone. So, up until then, it was like, hey, we're doing it.
Dang,
So I was leaving. I don't know what I was doing that day, but I think I was doing something I was driving straight through.
that's
anyway.
crazy.
The moral of the story is I was committed. You were not. Yeah, you're waiting.
I was committed. You were not.
Yeah, as you talk on the phone right now.
That's fine.
I'm just
Hey,
trying to
there's
figure
a quick
out.
way to get rid of this thing.
Just to think, we were 15 minutes away from having an episode last week.
Yeah.
You and David
Anyway.
could record it on an iPhone.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just even though I'm away, I still find ways to bring content.
Yeah.
Missy, get out of there.
Harry, we appreciate you.
Love you, Harry.
Love you. Peace. I'll be
Bye.
Later, nerd.
next week. Next week I don't have camp, so I'll still be around.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
will
I-
be too. Maybe we'll tell him
License.
we're recording. He just shows up and we're not here.
Yeah.
Me and David will be gone next week.
Or when he gets here, then you tell him, Harry, we're not going to do this anymore.
We have next week covered though.
We're going to
And-
record at the summit.
Yeah,
During
that's
the
what we'll
summit.
do.
In the middle.
You shouldn't be crazy busy this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, buddy.
All right.
All right,
Peace.
I hung up.
So, John, are you pro or anti artificial intelligence?
Anti. I don't like it.
Anti?
Something's weird about it.
Why? What are you scared of?
I forgot I didn't eat that.
Why are you such a scaredy pants?
What are you scared
Well,
of?
it could replace tons of people.
Yeah,
in
well,
their
you work
job.
at McDonald's, so I can
honestly,
see.
gotta be honest with you,
can
kind of
see
sounds
why.
nice.
I can see why you'd be nervous since your job's McDonald's.
Here's what I'm saying. I see the benefits because have you ridden in a Tesla?
No.
They drive themselves, and I gotta be honest with you guys, that is the best thing of all time.
Did you order yours yet?
A Tesla? I have not.
Oh,
I have not ordered one.
I made it.
chances you do. 60-40.
I'm actually kind of looking at. I would like to get a Hyundai Ioniq.
Really?
Yeah, they're so nice.
Oh,
It won electric car of the year this year. They
Really?
beat out Tesla.
okay. Huh?
It's as good as a Tesla, but cheaper.
By a lot.
Yeah, and they look cooler. The
Yeah,
build quality.
I hate Teslas. They're dumb.
They're built. Hey, but they drive themselves, and honestly, that's what I'm trying to get at. Is there are some aspects in life to where AI would make it way more bearable.
My Telluride will do cruise, and it takes over on
Did
the
you
highway.
just get that? I noticed that when I was. How
I had
long?
it for about 3 months.
Oh, really? You still got temp tags on it?
So the guy who I bought it from, it was a private seller, so he had to get the title. So I bought it from him, but I didn't pay it off.
Oh,
From-
okay.
Like I paid it off, but he owed more. Like it was worth more than the payoff.
Right.
So I held the money until our deal was I'll hold this until you get your title. The title took forever to come in, so finally got the title.
Okay.
To
Yeah,
transfer
I
money,
noticed the
whatever.
temp tags when I pulled up.
Yeah, yeah.
But so there are some aspects in which I would be perfectly fine with AI.
Yeah, well the car, like what I was just saying, just my car. I hit cruise on the highway. I don't have to touch the steering wheel. It just, but turn shift lanes or whatever. But it's really nice. Not like it's really nice. But
Yeah,
Travis has a Tesla and it's super.
yeah.
nice.
So I mean, like between the driving, obviously, listen, I'm the guy that goes to self checkout lines at Walmart and at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
and Wawa.
If we could expedite the process even more by like I just like walk in and it like the AI looks at me and goes, "You want chicken nuggets?" and then just gives it to me. That sounds pretty dope.
You know it's gonna go right into like a chip in the head though.
Yeah, Mark of the Beast, sign me up.
This old boy's gotta eat.
That's a
Actually, I think I sent a news article in the group chat of they just invented a new tattoo that has like a metallic property in the ink that'll hold data. So you can get a tattoo that will hold electronic data inside of the tattoo. Mingling of the Clan
Yep.
Iron. You know, Harry brought that up, and I was like, oh, that kind of opens up a whole new door for me of thinking. I also
He
think
put that in the group text.
what the Clan Iron thing.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just brought that up.
Yeah.
I
think
missed that.
I think this will honestly. I think of all the episodes we've done, this one would be an interesting one to come back and listen to, like 5 years from now, to see where AI is.
Yeah.
and kind of what we're
I've
thinking
heard a
about
lot of
now.
episodes of podcasts on AI, and we didn't scratch the surface.
That would not even look.
I don't have any idea. Like, really, I'm not equipped to talk about.
There's
this.
a podcast, I forget what it's called, where an AI writes every episode.
It's the Calm Down It's Fine podcast.
And it tells
Missy, get out of
it's got two hosts,
Mhm.
and it tells the hosts what to do, what to say, like what the segments on the show are going to be, and every episode they do it, and the AI is constantly like growing and learning. So as the episodes progress, they do what the AI tells them to do for the show, and then the AI learns like about the hosts and stuff. Like the guy was saying, like, the AI asked the two hosts what it thinks about AI, and the one host was like, "Yeah, no, like I love Dudesy. Dudesy's cool," or something. I think that's what it's called, Dudesy.
Yeah.
He's like, "I love Dudesy," and then the second guy was like, "Nah, I hate AI. AI's stupid." And then the next week, the AI was like, "Good morning, so and so," to the guy who said he loved him, and then just like ignored the other host that said he didn't like AI. So like the it's growing and writing these podcasts and like almost like it's kind of like a social experiment where it's like manipulating these hosts. And I was like, that's a tad creepy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Terrifying.
But I feel like it's one of those things where, like, I mean, I guess it just depends on how you categorize it or how you define it. But it's not.
We're about to go deep.
Well, I'm just saying it's not real. Like,
Take us
it's not
down like that submarine.
All of it, all of it, and I think maybe Matt.
So
That was funny.
wow.
Hey, you should put like
I hope you come back up.
like a blip in like the.
Please don't implode on yourself.
Like this podcast.
Yeah, but I mean, all of this stuff is doing is just mimicking the reaction or information or whatever from other
humans.
individuals. So, I mean, I don't know if I'd really. It's not free thinking, which is what I would, and to me, define as artificial intelligence.
Right.
So it's extracting information, which we already know computers can do,
Okay.
and it's just materializing that in the format of what it would seem like a human being was saying, because it's mimicking as many human beings as you can find on the internet. So, which is interesting, but I feel like we were already kind of close to that before,
With
and
the
now
Google.
it's yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, I mean, I don't know about.
Kat, do
I
you
don't
got
know.
anything?
I don't know about
You
these
haven't to
two.
say?
I mean, I guess you might, but we use AI. I mean, I use it almost daily. Between Google Assistant,
Yeah.
Google
Hey, Siri.
Maps, yep,
Siri, I
Siri,
mean,
Alexa.
Don't do it.
These are things that like we're already, majority of people are already using it on the daily. So, it's kind of crazy. Like my house is, I've
Juiced up.
yeah, it is. I've got like a half of a smart home where like I have like a Google Hub
Yeah.
in my house, and I can walk in, I can tell Google to set the house to a certain temperature, and it'll set the AC or the heat or whatever. I can tell it to, to
And you call yourself a man of God.
yeah.
Yeah.
I tell it to write my messages.
You're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to heaven and your mansion isn't as updated as your house. You're like,
It's not a smart house.
I'm like, hey,
I've got a mansion.
I'm gonna walk into my mansion and be like,
So-
Google, could you turn the lights off, please?
Yeah. my thing, I feel like we're already there. This is just a better version of what we already had. Or it's more, as opposed to, it would be like, before you had 20 tools to do 20 different jobs. Now you have one tool to do 20 different jobs. I feel like that's kind of where we're at. We took
Right.
20 things and we smashed it together. Now we're claiming it's this.
But what I mean is, it's already so integrated. Like, it feeds you what YouTube
Right.
videos you
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
It feeds you what
Yeah.
pictures or videos you see on
Yes.
Instagram or Facebook or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's already, without us even kind of, like, now we're starting to become more and more prevalent to it. But it's gotten to the point where it's like, we're already pretty deep in this hole.
Yeah.
And then just like a month or two ago, there was an article about this guy, and he had this smart house, and it locked down for a week because he said something controversial against
Yeah, it was
Democrats.
Amazon. It
Was
was
it
Amazon.
House?
It was Amazon.
smart house.
Oh,
whatchamacallit- Yeah. Well, it stopped.
I'd
It
have
like
to look at
locked
this.
his
This is
stuff
kinda-
up. Yeah. Locked him in his
Wait,
house.
so wait, he said something.
No, it didn't lock his house. It stopped. It was Amazon. What was the Amazon? Alexa?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
His Alexa stopped working for him
Mm-hmm.
because he said something. It's like in Canada, he said something racial or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we're done. And it like called the police. This might be a different one, but it like called the police and tried to get him in trouble.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, dude.
Canada
I did
is
not
crazy.
know this. What
So-
is this? I'm gonna have to look this up.
Canada
Look it
is
up. Look it up right
so
now.
crazy progressive, and people don't realize it they think it's still, they still think it's like this, free country, or whatever.
Canada? No.
And it's not.
Canada's the
And
worst.
America's always 15 years behind Canada. So whatever they're doing in Canada, a couple years we're gonna be doing it.
Have you guys seen that video clip that was popular as probably like 8 or 9 years ago of I don't know the actor's name, and I'm not suggesting that you watch the movie, but he was in the Dumb and Dumber movies. Not Jim Carrey, the other guy.
Yeah.
Where he had the bit where like about why he thought America was the best country on the earth, and he goes into this rant about why it's not, and all these other countries have freedom, and it was like this big woke liberal thing. I think it was from a show, but all of his points were stupid because, like, okay, let's go to these countries and look. Like, the number one thing that Americans are guaranteed are supposed to be free speech. Did they have free speech? No. They're now everything else you could possibly say in your argument is moot because they don't have the most basic right an individual should have.
Truth.
So,
all right. Here's the first article I saw. This is in. Oh, where is it? Where was it at? Man, it doesn't say where he lives. Which is what I was kind of hoping to see off the bat. But it doesn't say where he was at. But it says that an Amazon driver delivered a package to his house, and the next day he was locked out of like all his smart home stuff. His account for Amazon had been locked out.
Yeah.
So
the driver said something.
He contacted Amazon and they asked why, and he said he was unsure. And then he says, when I answered I was unsure, their tone turned somewhat accusatory. I was told that the driver who had delivered my package reported receiving racist remarks from my Ring doorbell. Jackson, who claimed that his house has multiple cameras recording everything that happened within his property, reviewed the footage and found no proof of such remarks being uttered. According to him, the driver, who was wearing headphones, must have misheard the doorbell, as the only sound it could make was the automated response, "Excuse me, can I help you?" Nobody was home.
Sounds pretty racy to me.
However, despite clearing the air with Amazon, Jackson's account was still locked for an entire week. Amazon allegedly did not opt for a more reasonable approach, such as sending a warning email or contacting. So basically, an Amazon driver delivered a package, thought he heard the Ring doorbell say something racist, so Amazon just shut this man out of his smart home.
Yeah.
The way I heard it was like
Might be a different one.
it might have been. I don't know.
That was the
still
first
What's
article
scary
I
though is
saw.
you get a Tesla or a Hyundai or whatever.
And they could do the same
They
thing.
could bring your car. They could just take your car from your
down the
driveway.
interstate,
Lock
talking
you
about
in
the
your
white
car.
man.
They wouldn't
Done.
even have to come get it. They would just like boop. It
Yeah,
would just
you wake
pull
up,
out of your
it's gone.
driveway and leave,
Yeah.
Yes.
which is kind of wild.
Well, like Travis, the other day, we were at his parents' house, and he just walks out, has his phone, pushes a button, and his car pulls up to the front.
Yeah, my brother-in-law did that when we were
It's like-
coming out of the store.
So weird.
Wow.
I would love that.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You need to sell more dogs.
And then it was like, it did something weird, and he's like, oh, dang it. I got to update my app. That's what he said. I'm like, you got to update the app because the car glitched.
Listen, as
I'm
long
like,
as
this is insane, dude.
yeah, I would like to not have to drive.
What?
And you don't take it to the mechanic.
They come to you.
It's not like a mechanic. It's a computer.
Yep.
Well, that's why they say truck driving will probably be the first job that's obsolete because of AI. Because they're going to make self-driving trucks,
We gotta
and
shut
they're
this one
going
down.
to attach trailers to these trucks,
Yep.
and the trucks will just do their job for them.
Yep. All right, we're done.
Do you think an
Who's got the
AI
gospel?
war is possible?
An AI war?
Yeah.
No, we'd beat them with tigers.
Had a
Who's
good,
got the gospel drop? Dustin?
Yeah.
All right.
Had a good verse the other day.
Beat those rockets.
Be careful for nothing but everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Let your requests be known unto God, and the peace of God which passeth all understanding shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus.
Philippians 4:7?
This AI stuff, all of this. No one is denying that the world is in a crazy place right now. Nothing is sacred anymore. You have all of these people are claiming to be men or women that are not men or women. There's pedophile. It's not, you can go on and on and on and on. The only thing in your life that will ever be steadfast and will ever be unchanging is Jesus Christ. He died for your sins.
Amen.
none of us can get to heaven on our own. It's not something that we can accomplish under our own power. We're not fit for it. You have to take Jesus Christ as your personal Savior if you want to make it to heaven. The Bible says that for God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. And I mean, that's it. You don't have to go far to figure out that you are not in this thing alone. There's someone there that loves you and died for you and wants to take your sins away and let you be redeemed and forgiven.
Amen. All right, thanks for listening, guys. Give us a like, subscribe, leave a comment, send us an email. If you'd like to donate, go into the show description. You'll find a donate button. You can give us a few dollars a month if it would, if you have
would please you.
any extra money laying around. That'd be great.
Buy a shirt. Buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt, cdifmerch.com. Join us next week for another episode of the Calm Down It's Fine podcast.
It's down calm.